Alright, BobalosRex here, and I'm in big mode because I'm gonna talk about the Game Awards. So if y'all want to watch my full reaction, I got the stream up. I may post that as a full version, as its own video and stuff. But we're gonna talk about the Game Awards, and honestly, love them or hate them, I'm just gonna pull up this page here from ING to help me talk about the Game Awards and show some stuff off. So what went on in the Game Awards? Honestly, Clair Obscura just won the Game Awards. FYI, basically, if it was on the list, it won. I think it didn't win a few things. Donkey Kong got Family Game. I was happy about that. That was one of my favorites. And Silk Song got an award. I was happy about that. Most games got... Some of the big games this year got an award. But Clair Obscura swept the games. Love it or hate it. I gotta play this game personally. Clearly, I gotta play this game if it's winning all that. But remember, at the end of the day, it's just a group of people picking their favorite games, and we're all gonna have our own. The Bob Awards would be very different. So remember, this is the Game Awards. Jeff Keighley doing his business. All right, dude. The thing that's not in here that we need to talk about here. Let's put this away. Jeff Keighley fucked Miss Piggy. I don't know where the hell Kermit is, but Jeff Keighley fucked Miss Piggy, and Shayna's got a theory. You notice how the French won? Could they have been eating some frog legs behind the scene? Did they take out Kermit? I don't know. But something's going on. But let's get to the games, because there was a lot of music that had me like, come on, I want game stuff. A lot of commercials, but that's what it is at the end of the day. So let's get in it. Let's start off with Star Wars here. So Fate of the Old Republic, this game apparently won't be coming out until like 2030. So I'm excited about this. Shannon is excited about this, but we waiting a million years for this, so we'll have to see it when we see it. Like I said, Clair Obscura won all the Game Awards and dropped some DLC. So again, this is like a $40 game. So yeah, I definitely got to check this out when I can. All right, for sure, to see what it's all about. All right, I'm not gonna judge the game until I've actually played it. But we got Divinity. That was the big statue in the desert. So it's I guess it's the same franchise as Divinity Original Sin, but it's called Divinity itself. So we'll have to see how that is. The trailer was crazy. Gave me freaking Nick Cage in the Wicker Man vibes. All right. Then of course Capcom's doing Resident Evil. He's back. Leon's back. Woohoo. Tomb Raider 1 reimagined and a second game announced. So there's going to be Tomb Raider Legend of Atlantis, which is basically going to be the OG game, and I'm excited about that because I remember watching my mom play that when I was a little kid. Then we got Tomb Raider Catalyst. Maybe it'll be something she plays, or we get it for the house and I can try it. We'll see how it is. But it is giving me Uncharted vibes, but that's the thing. Uncharted gave Tomb Raider vibes, let's be real. So, I also think Tomb Raider was better, in my opinion. Less movie, more game. But then we got Control Resonance. That trailer looked cool, but it was just... It looked very... There's a lot of futuristic games, and there were a couple zombie games and other, like, dystopia future games where I'm just like... It's not my cup of tea. But yeah, Control Resonance, the Control series I know is popular, so that's good. Then we got a Returnal successor called Sorrows. This looked interesting. But again, I'm not so sure how it plays. I'd have to play Returnal to maybe get a good idea, but there's that game. It looked interesting. Then we got Mario Galaxy Movie, 30-second of new footage. We saw this stuff. Luigi did some stuff, so that's good. It's gonna come out 10 days before my birthday next year. So I'm excited about that. I'll be definitely seeing that movie. Then we got Mega Man 12 basically, but it's called Dual Override. I did get Mega Man 11. I'll definitely want to get Mega Man 12, but I really got to play it. You know, I like Mega Man. My favorite was the Battle Network stuff, but then we got Lego Batman, Legacy of the Dark Knight. Good for them. My favorite for the award, and in my opinion, right? Listen, Clair Obscura won the awards. Clearly. Diablo won the money. Alright? Diablo won the money. Because get this, right? If you didn't know, Diablo 4 expansion was announced. Right? Love it or hate it, Diablo 4 still gets the hype. And that trailer, it was so good. It was so good. It was so amazing. Alright? That trailer. So, how did it make tons of money? Well, you can pre-order it. You can pre-order Diablo 4 right now, and guess what you get? The Paladin. They strapped pre-purchase / pre-order with you being able to play the Paladin now in this season. In this season right now, and let me tell you, it's already OP, y'all. It's already OP. The Paladin's already busted. So Blizzard is making mad money with this. So, like I said, Clair Obscura won the awards. We know who made the money, though. In my opinion. There's housing decor locked behind this pre-order. FYI. Housing decor. They won. They won the money. Alright? They won the money. Comes out April 28th. Again, another birthday month game for me. I'm excited about this. And it's adding 2 classes. Paladin's just the first class. We're getting another class on launch. Most likely. That's probably when it's going to be, for sure. But that's crazy. Then we got debut trailer for Street Fighter movie. You can see that. That was something. Hopefully it does good. I want video game movies to do good overall, so we get more, but I want the Warcraft movie again. But then we got a Star Wars Galaxy Racer. That looked great. Gave me Pod Racer vibes, but it's not all Pod Racers. It's just speeders. So it's that. Then there was this Phantom Blade Zero. This looked cool as freak. Yeah, let's see a little. Yeah, this Souls-like freaking amazing. Does it say? All I know is it's giving me freaking crazy Souls-like vibes, and I want to play it bad. Pragmata got a release date, but I literally do not care about this game at all. Alright, I don't care. Gang of Dragons, they didn't want to show a picture of it, but it's got Don Lee beating up a bunch of people, and then for a second, it was just like G-O-D, and I was like, is he God? Like, what? But yeah, Gang of Dragons is basically Yakuza. So, I'm in. I'm already invested. I get to play as Don Lee and beat up people? You don't gotta tell me anymore. Alright? Then we got this Warlock game, new single-player RPG. We had the Thief game. Is this the Warlock version of that? I don't know. Again, didn't hype me up. Then we got Forest 3. Forest 3 was looking kind of crazy here. They're far away from Earth. And you had a little grabby hand. I really like this grabby hand. Grabbing stuff. But then there was like creepy things. And they didn't want to grab. But yes, the Forest 3. I've never played the Forest. But I mean, that trailer looked good. Now, the trailer that looked fucking awful that ended the game awards was High Guard. Dude, it literally just looks like a hero shooter, but it was framed as if this new game. So, honestly, we'll have to see how it does. But everyone, and I'm not unique in this, is basically Concord to what are we doing here? What are we even doing here? This, Warhammer 40k Total War, is going to pop off 100%. I have the Total War Warhammer games. I haven't really gotten into them. I want to, but I like Civ game style more than Total War style, but you know, I want to get into it because I got some like it's got some cool stuff going on, and this is gonna be so many people are gonna love this. And then they did some stuff for Invincible Versus. J.J. Abrams came out with this 4 loop game with the Left 4 Dead people, but it looks like a survival game. So we'll have to see how a third person shooter survival game in a dystopia Earth. So nothing unique, but maybe it'll do well. Then we got the next game. Oh, okay. This game basically was like Cyberpunk, but not a Cyberpunk. You're like dystopia future, and you get to blast people. Okay. Then we had Ace Combat. That looked really good if you're into the Ace Combat. I know that's like a long running series, so a lot of people are in that. So, hopefully the people enjoy that. Lenny Kravitz came out to be in 007. Marvel Rivals announced Deadpool, so that's good. And Rogue just came out, so people are having fun with that. Then there was this game, which is like a 1,000 puzzle or 14,000 puzzle game, and it reminds me of the 2D Zeldas. But I don't know much about it, and I guess I would want to look into more. But it was different from the other stuff, so that's what I appreciate, right? Then we got this Lords of the Fallen sequel. This looked up my alley for sure. Lords of the Fallen. I need to play the first game or the remake of the reboot of the first game, but I think I have the older ones too. But for sure, I'll want to try this. This looks good. Then there was this Out of Words, this co-op platforming game. I don't know if it's from the same people, but it may be like the new Split Fiction. But again, it doesn't. I'm still backlogged on our co-op games with me and Cheese. So then Neo 3 got a new trailer, but I didn't know. I thought Neo 3 had come out. I thought this was Neo 4, but it's just Neo 3. I am excited about that. Demo in January, and it comes out in February. So something to look forward to. You're in a Neo. Then there was this game. This game popped off at the beginning, and it had me crazy excited because it hit this. Oh, dang it. It basically hit the Badger Born. And it's like a 3D platform with the Badger, and it was really cool. Here, can I get back? There's the Badger game. Dude, this Badger was doing Bloodborne shit. See, look at that. And then it hit the... But yeah, either way, this Badger game looks great. And I want to play it. Then there was this game. Honestly, it looks stupid to me. Stupid Never Dies. It's set in a world of fucking... It was zombie shit. Like, I just didn't care. And then, I guess this was at the beginning. I didn't really see this, but it's like, you get to be a sheep herding dog. So that's probably a nice, chill game. And then, this one kind of interested me. And if you watch the react, for me, it feels like Baba Yaga, the origin story. Because she's got, like, chicken feet, and she's, like, helping this critter. And I'm like, yo, is that going to be the future birdhouse? And is this, like, Baba Yaga's origin story? But I thought this looked cool, or it looked interesting. Again, it looks different. For me, I like seeing different stuff, not a whole bunch of the same old shit. And then we had Decrepit, which is basically first-person Dark Souls. And I'm going to be real. I'm not a big FPS, first-person anything. This would be the one I play. This would be the one I try and play. Alright, but we'll have to see again 2016. Then Guild Wars 2 got an expansion, which honestly kind of got me like interested in maybe checking it out, but odds of that are low, but it still looked cool. I gotta give it that. I guess there was this there was a bunch of trailers that they didn't talk about good here, but whatever this is didn't stand out to me. Solasta 2 This is like a turn-based game. It had a lot of like voice actors in it. Tabletop, yeah, it looks like a Baldur's Gate. I haven't played the first game, so I'm kind of like, eh. Then there was this game, which was another co-op game. This was the co-op game that actually looked cool to me. It had Dragon Ball Z art. So that would be something me and Cheese would want to do. And then Warframe got an update. Wuthering Waves got some stuff. Hitman. Mila Jovovich came out for Hitman. And I'm going to be real. I can't take Mila Jovovich serious because of the Monster Hunter movie. Like, that, oof. Then there was this Lost Skies, Deadly Sins game, Ontos, Screamer, 2KXO, the Riot Fighter, this Soul Frame. This looked interesting. This looked stupid to me. You know, like I said, other people are everyone's gonna have different opinions. But the game, like I said, the games that I was interested, Diablo 4, Lords of the Fallen 2, that Phantom, you know, I talked about it. You know, I just spent 10 minutes talking about it. But yeah, that's my opinions on the Game Award. Kudos to Clair Obscura. Like, I gotta get this game, legit. With how much it won, I have to get it, right? It's gotta literally be the best game in the world. So, I gotta get it. I'm excited for some games. I'm not excited for other games. And that's the Game Awards. The big ad at the end of the year. And remember, y'all can make your own Game Awards. So just because Jeff Keighley picked all these games, had us come out, listen to the French brag about winning, and then him brag about fucking Miss Piggy, that's his awards, right? It is a big deal because we all talk about it, but that's it. It's only a big deal because we talk about it. If there's ever a point where we don't care about this, then it loses all legitimacy. So if you care about other games, if you think other games should have won, well, they won your awards. All right. I doubt I'm going to have a Bob Awards show this year, but maybe I will if y'all want to see it. But thank y'all for watching as always, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. I will link this. All right, I will link this. If you don't want to go to ING, then look it up somewhere else if you want to see. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.